Is you back, Bester? Bester is back. Must be careful, that might stick as you might be might stick as a nickname. Oh, don't do it. I just want to see yeah, you're good. You're good. I think we are live in all places. Clear the well, I don't know about the Antarctic, you know. Maybe we're not lucky enough to have people all the way down there. I'm sure their internet access is better than yours. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Don't do it. Yeah, so I'm just checking here. I don't know, I think Facebook's clock must be out because it doesn't look like it's gone live on... oh wait, there we go, click that button. Because it was supposed to, I scheduled it to go live at whatever. And it didn't seem to kick off. But it says it's live now. Okay, I just want to check that this, yes, dude, last weekend was such a disaster. It was, exactly. Yeah. No, he dialed in. I'm not getting your sound. Why am I not getting your sound? Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. God, I hope I don't have to restart this bloody OBS again. Let's go to audio here. I mean, this is what happened last weekend. It was just this other friend of mine joined. I suppose it doesn't help me talking because no one can hear us anyway. Focus, yeah. But I don't know why. Okay, dude, I'm gonna have to just kill this and restart it. Give me a sec.
I've never heard the end before.
Why haven't you heard the end of the music?
I don't know. It just goes in a loop, but I never thought it ended. Of course it ends.
And then it just fires up again.
And then it goes again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so last weekend was... okay, it looks like we are everywhere. Let me just double check the sound. Because you know how these things are. Just need to double check that I'm getting you. That was that. Okay, it says I'm... Oh yeah, okay. Everything is working. I'm happy with the sound. Lester's looking good. And let's kick into the Weekend Craic music. Seeing that we finally got everything going right. Right, so this is episode 28, but last weekend was supposed to be
No way.
episode 28. But last weekend, as I was saying, was such a disaster, it's not funny. So what happened was Oleg didn't come into the...
Yeah. 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 Again. Yes. It's deja vu. Different. Hold on. No, that was a Teams thing. I'm here. Can you hear me? Yeah. Uh, it's I don't know whether it's working, but Teams are struggling. Well, we've always said that it's the show. You've got to have technical issues on the show, otherwise, what's the point? It's tradition. Yeah, we'll call them glitches. Okay. Well, all I can do is persevere. Don't understand one. Yeah. No. No. Maybe I should switch the elements. Unbelievable. I don't know what else to check here. Everything's working on my side. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, you, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, yeah. Latency, latency. I'm on 9 milliseconds. That's good enough for this. You still a bit pixelated, but let's crack on. Ah, crack on. Yeah, quickly. Yeah, yes. Um, it, and well, I'm pausing for effect to see if I get knocked again. The week was a 5. The week was a 5. It was, yeah, it was just the same old, same old. I'm still in March, remember? This is my 268th day of March. Yeah, Groundhog year. Well, it depends on where you live, and I'm not sure how they're going to police this. So, depending on reinfection rates or infection rates, we've got 3 new tiers, and it's now on a city or region or district basis. So we got where we are now, which is everybody on medium, which is what we've kind of been on for the last weeks. But then if you've got a higher infection rate in your area, you can go to high, or then there's another one very high. The very high is kind of where we were back in March, where everything shuts. So places like Liverpool are in very high state. All the pubs are shut. You can't go and meet anyone. You don't leave home. Yeah. Um, yeah, so there's quite a few places that are now gone into more of a lockdown where you can't go and visit people, or you can visit them in the garden, but no more than 6 people. Yeah, so basically there's different zones coming up. London has gone into lockdown, sort of the high level. Yeah, one of the guys that works for me, he's in the south of London, and the end of his road is where the the end of the road is, yeah, so he's in the zone of lockdown by like 100 meters. Yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. Yeah. You're not allowed to go from England to Wales now. Yeah. You're not you can't you can't police it. I don't know how they're going to do it. You know, there probably is these hotlines. I know. I just think Yeah, well, the people I work. Oh, 800, now you're Mikey. I do. Yeah, I like it. Well, it is a good point. You always have how many T-shirts you must. I don't know. I'm here. Can you hear me? Is that working fine? Is that working fine? And now? Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, you say that. Okay, here's an example. If you can still hear me. So, a friend of mine is a truck driver, and so the name of the company was on the side of the truck. Okay, but the company sold the truck because they were shutting down the business. So they sold the truck, and about a month later, there was all these uh, massive demonstrations in London for Save the Planet kind of stuff, and they blocked traffic and they did all sorts of things. And there was this truck in the news with for transport services, call this number. And yeah, that's not necessarily the kind of advertising you would expect. Bad press. Yeah. Well, I'll give you a hint. It's not extra small. Oh, see, I like it. Yeah. Are you still eating as much biltong? Yeah, but in your early days of lockdown, you were, yeah, I mean, yeah, in your early days of lockdown, there was no option to go out and exercise. I didn't put on weight in the first 3 months, but I would say in the last 2 months, yeah, it's come on. Yeah, I can't see any difference. I mean, there's plenty to lose. It shouldn't be going up. It should be going the other way. It might have something to do with exercise, or that by now I should be a really good wine connoisseur because I've certainly I've certainly opened a few bottles. Yes, yeah, 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 absolutely. There would be rioting if that wasn't the case. Good. Yeah, I can see that in your beard. Your beard is starting to show age. Yeah, the proteins from the whiskey and the beer certainly help the hair. Yeah, I'm gonna. Where's my Google? Yeah. Ah, look at this. 1978 Body on Tap shampoo advert. Hang on, Kim Bassinger's in one. Hello. I don't know. We may have to close this session early. What? Which one? I can't. I don't remember. Never say never again. Yeah. Although I haven't been to the cinemas, so I don't know what it's like. But yes, we're having this again. There's still people talking about Top Gun 2, right? And I just don't think we'll ever see it. No one's rushing to release it. The thing is, the problem they have is it's going to date. If you go and watch the old Top Gun, it's a bit dated, right? So if you leave this too long now, the fighter jets that they have are going to be old school fighter jets. The technology would have moved on. Everyone's now got space fighter jets and not these old things that we used to be in Top Gun 2. Because the Top Gun guys keep crashing them. No, I didn't hear that, and I'm just trying to figure this out. Is the whole filming crew going to be on spacewalk? Huh. Well, that's one way to get a free ticket. Do you see they did the because at the end of the shuttle program, they then started transporting people to the space station via pods, right? Not a manned sort of man-driven thing. It's all automated. So this week they had the fastest ever people relocation onto the station. They've refined it now. It's like easy. It's like push a button and off we go. Yeah. Well, I think because it's so automated and prescribed, and these pods are engineered by Boeing or whoever it is, I think they can launch from anywhere, right? You just ship what you need to the right place and launch it. There's launch pads all over the world now, so that they're almost it's become oh yeah. The launch pad service is yeah. So NASA has a launch pad, obviously, but that's it. They just charge for launching services now, and all the space control has then gone to Houston. So the launch facility in Florida is just a launch facility. It's a launch pad. No, no. Is that the name of the movie? Oh yeah. Mm. Ah. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The one that didn't happen. It's about GDPR, is it not? It's about how you can. Mm, mm. How do you control what happens with your address? I think that if you feel it's under control, you feel that you're happy to share that it's neither here nor there, then fine. But I think the challenge is always it's sensitive personal data. What are people going to do with it? How are they going to use it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You did have the choice though in those days whether you had it your name and number in the phone book. Yeah. No. No, but then there wasn't the identity fraud that we have today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's proof of address. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't seen one in many years. Okay, I can't see anything. uh, you can you see me moving around? Am I frozen screen? And I've got a frozen. Yeah, I've got the same for you. So you have to talk me through this. How thick? Okay, is this like is this the old Joburg phone book, which used to be like 4 fingers deep? What? Does that mean they've just reduced the font size? Or nobody has phones anymore? Okay, right. Yeah. Yes. Does it still have the like a yellow pages at the back? Or is it just Yeah. Uh, oh, okay. Okay, so it's municipal rather than city phone book. Wow. It's only an inch. I mean, I don't know when I would ever use this book anymore. So, yeah. Well, I've still got a landline. I've got a landline that, I mean, we never use it, except if I'm going to phone my fiber provider. I actually, there's a shortcut on the landline. Yeah, I mean, it's all through the same company. You pretty much don't pay for landline services because you always buy it with a bundle of your TV package or your broadband package. You just get a phone. No one ever uses it. So yeah, it's unlimited phone numbers unless you phone higher rate toll numbers. But yeah, because everybody uses mobiles, nobody uses the landline. Yeah. 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 Think- ha- Well, that there was only one there before. No, 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 no. I was thinking back when I was a kid living in Rudderport, and we looked at the Rudderport directory. There was one other family with a with our surname. Yeah. So it turns out they were living in Florida, and they were one street down from friends of ours that we used to go and visit. And we were always tempted to go and knock on the door, going, "Who are you with this ridiculous name?" I went to Rudderport Primary. When was that? 81, 81 to 85, 84. I think we left in 85. Yes. I was going to say years later, but actually, it wasn't that long between. It was different schools, different houses. Uh, Yeah, we were in Lindhaven, which is on its way more on the other side of, on the way to Krugersdorp, kind of side of Rudderpoort. Walra Park, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went back. I went back. I forget when it was, but it was because I remember in primary school, my first year, they actually, it was a new school, newish, and they were still planting trees, raising funds to do up the, the greenery, and we all planted trees, and these things were tiny, obviously little branches, and at the time it was all a big ceremony. Everyone was happy, and I'm like looking at these twigs, going, "Oh, that's great." Yeah, speed it along. Go back 20 odd years later. These things are monster trees now. You can't even see the school. It was that kind of thing. Everything's suddenly very small when it used to be big. And all the little felt areas that we had, they're all gone. They're all now houses. So it's nothing like it was. Oh yeah, yeah. Sure. There was place for it to grow though, yeah. Did you know they changed the our old high school? They've changed the whole, well, they painted the school a funny color. They've there was a fire there. Yeah, I heard about it, and then I'm like, I can't picture that. Yeah, they basically had some thatched, I don't know, something near the bank by the rugby field, the main rugby field. That wasn't there when we were there, so it was hard for me to realize what they were talking about. Anyway, yeah, but they've changed. They've got a new painted sign on the front of the school, and I barely recognize it, but because they've painted a different color, the trees are bigger. There's a different sign outside. I'm like, that doesn't look like the same place. So I think I need to go, right? I need to go and look at all this stuff and scare the bejesus out myself. Yeah, well, I think I need to. I need some. I need some. I need to go into the bush and regenerate, revitalize after all this. I think go and spend a week in the Kruger Park safari. Yeah, I'll bring my traditional. Uh, I'll bring my Sherpas who must carry all my linen. Uh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Uh, you- I, so we have a list of which countries we can travel to, and there was these corridors set up that was safe to go there and back. You didn't have to worry about quarantining on, and you still have to do social distancing and wear a mask on a plane and all of that. So, but what was happening over the summer period is people starting to take chances. Got to get away. Got to get away. You can't go anywhere in the UK because everything's booked up now. So then they're going, I can go to Portugal. And then as you're in Portugal, they change it so that you can no longer be in Portugal. As an example, it happened to many countries, and you'd have to come back and go into quarantine when you come back. So I've had this with my team. You know, they went to Croatia because it was safe. While they were there, the rules changed. Another one went to Spain, same thing happened. Same, da, 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 da. So now it's got to the point where I've got a guy in my team who flew to Venice yesterday, Italy. He booked this holiday. He's going to Venice. I said, well, Italy is now no longer on the safe list again. So you're going to have to quarantine when you come back. He says, well, what's the difference? He says, and I said, well, how does Italy feel about you coming in there? He said, well, they test you at the airport now. So you land, you go through collect baggage, passport control, COVID test, and then off you go. And I'm like, okay, so they basically test you for COVID. You get your results very quickly. I don't know how quickly. I'll find out when he comes back. If you are tested positive, they will pay for you to stay in a different type of hotel, not where you booked. But they basically pay for your test and your accommodation and your quarantine. They just they don't want to stop people coming in. They just want to control it better. And maybe this is the future. If they can test that quickly and have a mechanism for the minority that might fail, maybe that is the solution. Either way, he still has to quarantine when he comes home. But I mean, the way we're working now is pretty much quarantine, except you just can't pop out of the shops. And that's people's view. I work from home. I mean, what difference does quarantine make? It's not policed as well. But I just think it's interesting if you can test. Yeah, maybe you get positive. I mean, it's a horrible thing to say. Get yourself COVID positive, fly somewhere you want to go, you get free accommodation. Yeah, that's a horrible thing to say. I the other the other thing I was going to say is so the only country that seems to be in Europe that seems to be open, and we'll leave Gibraltar out of this, is Greece. Greece, who's had a struggling economy for many years, is now open for tourism. I mean, it's the worst time of year now. The weather starts to turn, but they're open. They're open for business. Come on in. It's the only place left. And now the whole of Europe's just going to pour into Greece. We'll see. Well, I can see they could do it by a Greek island because a lot of Greek islands have their own airports or mini strips or whatever it is. They can control the flow of people in and out of these islands. Maybe this is the, yeah. I'm waiting to see how this unfolds. I think if we can do speedy testing, then that's probably going to help a lot. Yeah, where's the fun in that? I'll have to start ironing shirts and going to work again. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but I think if I look at my company, it's not. They've acknowledged the fact that the culture for working is changed. The managers now have to trust more. So we've proven we can work remotely, and now we are starting to focus more on the mental health well-being of those remote working people. It's not about the technology anymore and the trust. It's now making sure that people are, we're still engaging. People are still not left out. We have a lot of single people that, young single people that live on their own, and a lot of the time, this was the only way of interacting with a lot of people was in the office. Yeah, 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 yeah. I do miss. I used to meet a lot of people in the building that now I just don't bump into people. I think that's missed because there's people I needed to stay in touch with, even if it was just 5 minutes for a bit of gossip catch up, or I needed to bump into somebody because I can't track them down because our diaries are full or whatever. I just don't see those people now, and that's a potential problem. And they don't see me, so they might want to be talking to me, and they not that easy to get hold of. Yeah. Well, so it's hard. It's hard. I mean, but I would say so. My team, I've got 2 coffee sessions a day just to stay in touch with the banter in the office. So if you want to just not talk work and actually just engage socially with your colleagues to maintain that team unit, I've got a coffee session, one for the Frankfurt team, one for the London team, and this is there's no work talk. I have ultimate control as to who gets muted if they start talking shop. But it is very much talk what you want, talk about what you want. There's a lot of Netflix reviews that go on. Oh my goodness. But it's to be honest, yeah, I've stopped because I've stopped listening. And I'm starting to think I'm not giving them enough work because these guys can plow through a TV series very quickly. They can do it. Yeah, it is quite interesting though. As a sideline, this is from my own entertainment. So after many months of doing this, now one with the German team and one with the UK team, we inadvertently we all started talking about COVID for obvious reasons in the early days, and then it evolved to the point now in every one of these coffee sessions we cover off pretty much the same formula in both countries. We talk about weather, what's for lunch, and what's the latest, stories from the COVID lockdown in your area. And the only deviation seems to be talking about movies. That's only every second day, perhaps. Yeah. very different teams, very different culture, and they've ended up with the same topics. Yeah, hot and sweaty. It's shitty. It's grey. I haven't seen the sun for days. At least the wind's dropped and the rain stopped for the time being. It's what, 10 degrees? It was 8 degrees when we started this call. Yeah, you asked, man. You're careful you don't blind yourself with that sun. Nice. I mean, you must still be getting a bit cool in the evening, sir, because we're only beginning of October. Oh, no, we're halfway through October now. Yeah, yeah. It's what you need. Yeah, yeah, it's not helping, man. Oh dear, it's getting cooler. Is I know what you're looking at. It's National No Beard Day. Why are we having this call on National No Beard Day? Why, why would you? You're not a fan of National. Actually, just maybe let's focus more on National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Uh, well, surely your daughters can make this, right? But it's National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Got to get off the couch. Hmm. Toy cameras, really? Really? Is this not the camera industry just trying to survive by making it gimmicky? Gimmicky for kids. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I like it. It's scary with the technology. Yeah. Well, Dyne as a brand was, yeah, they always had these big box cameras, if I remember right, and big flash add-ons that you'd attach. Really? Her accessory items. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, they are obviously doing time in product development. They're spending time and effort and money. How many of these cameras are they actually selling for this to actually be worthwhile? Yeah, yeah. I'm impressed. Oh, it's my dog barking. No, he wants me to open the door. That's all it is. The other door's open. I don't know what he's doing. But let's take a tour. Well, you can get anything anywhere. Oh, that is cool. The way, yeah. It's the flat pack camera. I was just thinking, you got a new camera today because your clarity on the, well, when the stream was working for me, it's, it seems a bit sharper. Or is it because we have a green screen? I half expect someone to climb through that window any second. I, 'Cause, 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 It's getting the garden ready for winter. Got to cut back hedges and pick up leaves and get the garden to hunker down and get ready for winter. This frivolous growth that it's had over the last few months has come to an end. Yeah, that's something about this country that took me by surprise. Nothing much grows and what happens in winter. But come summer, you can hear the grass grow. You can hear things. The speed of growth of plants is just phenomenal. I mean, you you look and then you look again and it's doubled in size. What? Look again? Oh my God, it's getting closer to the house. It's getting bigger. It's ridiculous. I've never known it. Never got that in an essay. The speed of growth. Huh? Hey, yeah, it is. It's tradition for this program. Absolutely, mate. It's not so fun when the video's not working. Yeah, let's do it.